Hey you guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 29 of Ackton City here in City Skylines 2, yes. In the previous episode we built a lot of bus lines over here in this area. We connected up a lot of places, and off screen I did also a lot of enhancements to make sure that the bus lines do work properly. For example, we made like a lot of crossings, like let's say here's a bus stop, as you can see. Here's a crossing, so I went over all these lines that I created and made sure that there were crossings so they can reach the other side. On some occasions where there is no special bus stop lane, I used a road builder, this mod over here, to create just an extra bus lane for that, so then the buses are not getting hampered by the traffic, or the traffic piles up behind the buses. So aside from all of that, I got like a comment, I got like a comment on the last video from Old Lord Speedy about a few things. For example, I misunderstood him in the last episode before that about this cargo harbor. I thought he mentioned that I should connect this one up with this one over here. So, and that's not what he meant. He mentioned that actually this cargo harbor should be connecting up with this one. So I also made a reminder to myself, like, hey, connect it up to this thing, up to the harbor. And if I look at it, yeah, there's a decent point to it, because if you have all this production over here that is going to be transported through rail, then it's nice to have that being connected to the harbor over here as well. Another thing that he did mention is like, and I will turn off my phone also because I have collected this information, is like about the usage of the bus stations. Now, we have here this bus station, this one, and this bus station currently only has one line, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you see there's only one line going out of here, this line 4, and that just goes basically around. And at the same time we have let's see, we have the other station, and now I have to look, I didn't mark it out, oh yeah, here, this one, which has line 3 on the green line, which only has the green line there. And yeah, it is correct that what he said about it, basically these two stations are acting more like stops instead of stations. So we need to connect those two up, and let me see, I want to do that first. So this one over here with this one over there. Yeah, sorry guys, sometimes I have a little bit of an issue with visibility in game. It's like you want to make that work out. So okay, so let's just try to make that. We're going from here, and we're going to use these options, and we go to work our way towards the other bus station, from this station to the other station, and we find some stops in between where we can put these. So what is the best route? Well, I would say the best route is the most direct route. So it's over there. Now let me have a look. Where's the main road? So we have let's see, the main road running here, main road running there. Here we have the highway, and now I lost track of the other station. It's over here. Theoretically going over this highway is not a bad idea. We can just go over there. Yeah, let's say we go over the highway, we go off here. Then we end up here, and even on this road here as well, you could practically make a line going from station to station without using any stop at all. But I don't want to do that. I want to make sort of a crossover place. I think this would be a nice spot for that. So maybe I can put like a station on this side. Road required. Overlapping items. Okay, whatever. So we place it on here then. I see what happened here. I think I accidentally removed also the walking path here. Let me point this thing here, like that, and let me click this option and click this. edit all instances. Okay, so did I remove the... Yeah, you see here, this is sidewalk. It is gone on this side, so that's not the idea. So let's get it back and put that back here or there. Boink. Here we go, fixed and all. And I think that we can now use this thing and put it also back here on the sidewalk as well. Boink, like that. And that works. What is this message? Dead end, it says. Okay, we can fix that with the lane connectors because probably, yep, it's a mess. But we will fix it because what is going? How can it say dead end here? What? And from there as well. Let me try this one. So if you go in here, you cannot go in there, and it still says dead end. Okay then, so that problem has been solved. I just deleted the road and I just reinserted the road and then just put 2 bus lanes on it, and now we have a bus lane there and there. A station is stop here and a stop there. We only need to create a line. Let me find the bus station here, and we're going to draw that line. Yeah, we're going to draw that line. So we are going to make that line. Well, let's give it a, I don't know, what color did we not have? Like a yellow. Yeah, we have a yellow. We already had. I think maybe a sort of an orangey like color. Yeah, let's just try that out. So we click this away, and can we just start here? Yeah, we can just start here, huh? Yeah, create a new route. Okay, so we're going here, and we're going to use also waypoint markers. So these guys are going here onto the highway, push like that. Follow. Let's see, so that goes all the way to here. Yep, and then it goes to here. Yep. So we go around this roundabout. There's just a waypoint marker, nothing else. So you go there, and you basically end up here on one of these stops. Add a new waypoint here, like that. Ah, so it also wants to go back, basically. Does that work, going back? I don't know how it goes back, but if it goes back, I'm fine. Complete route. I have no idea how it goes back, but it does go back. So we have now bus line this one, and how many buses are we going to put on there? And what kind of bus actually? Normal bus? Electric bus? Yeah, it's a long trip. So ticket price free. Assigned vehicles? No, not 10. Just 6 up and down. Yeah, why not? So I think this is what old Speedy mentioned, or had been mentioning in the last episode, about connecting these stations up with each other. Now also he mentioned something about placing more residential areas near those stops. Now these stops, they do run from this area where we have residentials and also here to the industrial area over here. So I did do a few things here and there. As you can see here, for example, there's a stop here, so I added a few buildings already here, and the same I did also over here. You know, a little bit of a complex, you know, with some thingies around. With the stop there, you can also see a bus lane over here. Works perfectly fine. Yeah, great. Let's see if we can connect this harbor up with the station over here. So let's have a look here how we're going to do that, because with these trains it's always like, let's see, so this is an existing line. I don't know, we can use that. Then we have this little bit of a mountain range sitting in our way. Now I could go underground, of course, to not knock more of this stuff up, but I like stuff to be visible. So what I'm going to do is just scrape more mountain away. Sorry, it's just, it is what it is. So Now, that train line, what I want to do is bring it over then from here to the station. Okay, let me think. Do I want a separate... Yeah, I do want a separate line for this. So I'm going to grab this train track and we are going to put it next to this one. And we're going to bring it over to this location. Okay, so... also connecting it up, it needs space. It really needs some space. So what I need also here is like... I want to make this parallel to that one, but I don't have any waypoints. So let me see what... if I do curve to tight. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Now remove that. Here we go. Now we have it. Now we pick a pick at this. Now we have something to work with. Here we can make the curve from there to there. And we finally get something done. So this we will bring up into the air. Let's say, is 10 meters okay? Yeah, I think so. We bring it just over there. And then it needs to go to there. So let's see how we are going to do that. This is kind of tight over here. Okay, I page it down. And I think here... I think we need to go underground. I think... yeah. There's nothing to do about that. Because otherwise we cannot pass this junction. So let's see. Let's just see. We go... oh, come on game. Yeah. Work roughly in the proper direction, which is this. Then we bring it up again here to page up like that. Now we're going straight up and we select this option like so. Let's use now the bend function, so we have a little bit of space to work with like that. We are going to playfully bring this over to the harbor, which has a waiting connection over there. Now this harbor only has like a one rail system, but it has to do. Can we upgrade that, by the way, or not? Is there any upgrades for this thing to a double track? No, it has not. So let's have a look here how we can make that happen. So we need to do a little bit of softening like this. So make this really... actually, we better use this option and then go from there, and from here we bring this very slowly up like that, all the way to there. I know it looks a little bit messy, but eventually this is not so important, as long as you can make that line. So here we are playing Picasso. Yeah. So let's grab this line again. Let's go around the corner like that, and then we can hook it up there to that station over there. Although, is that even? Let me see. Is that even a train station? It looks so. Anarchy is turned off. Huh? So can I just? Yeah, that does work. For a moment I thought like, oh, it seems not to be working, but that works fine. Yeah. So what we need is just, yeah, I wonder how that works then. I mean, then these trains have to wait for each other, apparently. But okay, we can work with that. So we need a cargo rail. Yeah. And we start over here. Let's give it another color also, by the way. Let's make it a bright green. So cargo from there. Here we go. With like a waypoint marker there, there. Then we end up here on display. Oh, it has some issues. What's the problem, Lieutenant? Let's go there. We can go there. We can go still there. And we cannot go here. Pathfinding failed. That means like, if that happens, that means like that this connection is not working here somehow. Does not appear to, but let me see. Let me use the lane connector. I don't know. If I look at this, it seems to be connected, but well, that's very weird. But you know, at this moment, I am not. Well, if I bulldoze this. Okay, let's just retry again. And also let's use no anarchy. We have no anarchy on, so maybe also turn this thing off. Now I know you see on the left side that it's bluish, so as long as it's bluish, then it's fine. Okay, let me retry to make that route with this thing. So I don't know if I go back. Is that route still there? Do I have to redo it? So we need a cargo railway route, which is okay. We try it again. Waypoint marker. Now we knew it worked all the way till this point here, and then now it works up to here. That's great. So we go actually to this one. Then we go back with the waypoint marker, and this is what I think Old Speedy was referring to, and complete the route. Yes. Nice. Nice. Good suggestions, you know. I actually like those, you know. People coming with suggestions and they can better the game. I just have to implement them, and I also have to understand them, how they work. So let me also check out that line now. So we check now the train line and then the cargo. Which was this green, huh? We already have a green. I make this one purplish. Yeah, like that, purplish. And then we click that thing and we do. It's a double track, so the trains can pass each other, so we can do 2 vehicles on that. Yeah. The question is there? Let me see. This is a depot. This depot has enough vehicles, so it's sending out. Yeah, there is the other train. The purple one, we just made it. Can go a little bit faster, by the way. Yep, like that. And it is working! That's nice! So we connected those up. So this harbor over here, this harbor, hear me, this train station, cargo train station, this cargo train station over here to this harbor, that is connected. And also the bus station, which is sitting over here, is connected through a line to the other station over here, that has line 4. Okay, any other things? Let me have a look. It's a little bit busy here, but probably for a reason, I don't know. Yeah, the idea was that I eventually built more residentials over here. Another thing that I also mentioned was maybe I wanted to tackle the water problem, because the water levels are still pretty high. And also here the beach is still flooded. You know, this beach is a good marker, you know, all these people there just standing there, you know. It's like, yeah, nice standing in the water, like you see that? So the question is, shall we delete the dam over here? I would say like, delete it, but I wonder if that would flood the place over here. I have no idea. No, this edge is relatively large. Yeah, it's relatively large, so I don't think we will have any flooding. So let's just delete this dam and say like, okay, bye, all that water. imagine the good old-fashioned tsunami. So the idea is to, what was it again? Let me have a look. Yeah, to put it somewhere here, huh? That was the idea. Okay, now this is a huge reservoir. We still have a train line running over here. And this is pretty, it is pretty high actually, so, but I do want to do a little bit of terraforming, bring this up a little bit. Okay, not that up. Game is always directly so, you know. We take also another brush, the mountain brush, and we are going to monkey around. Brush size, strength, and we bring it a little bit up like this level. Maybe using this option then. Now the strength, I need to reduce the strength of it. Yeah, that's a little bit too weak. Here we go. So we create now the option here, the basin, the basin. And so we can create the dam over here. This is all like, yeah. So I think we have a working situation over here. Increase this. Of course, we have to make sure that it is kind of smooth on the end here, where we put the dam actually on the land. Let me have a look here. I want to raise this area here. Ooh, that is bright. Okay. Here, like that. And now we use a softening tool again to soften this a little bit out. Yep, we're looking straight into the sun. You can fix that, you know, by using the Lumina mod. If you just go to the, see the latitude and say like longitude. Hey, normally this is working. Now it's not. What? Oh, normally you could switch with the latitude, you know, the position of the sun, but now it's not possible. Okay, forget about it for the moment. We just look at it from the other side. So yeah, back to the sun. That works better. Okay, a dam. So we take this thing and we build it straight from here to there. So it says electricity production is, well, depends of course how much. Let's just put it there, and let me have a look at this. Is this, yeah, it's located. It's located okay. Maybe I can do something with the lighting. Maybe the exposure a little bit less. This makes it darker. Yeah, that makes it a little bit darker. Yeah, that's nicer. So yeah, you have to click this button. And now I know it's a little bit on the dark side right now, but the only problem is like this needs to be connected to a road. Oh my life. A road, and it needs and this is only a train line. Would it suffice to get only a road outside of the map? Or not? I don't know. I have no idea. I will just try. I will get this road. We put it over the... okay, let's click this option. Slope too steep. Yeah, whatever. Bash. And we make this go in a curve. I said we are going to make that into a curve. Curve, thank you. Like that. Up to the water. Like that, and then we change it into a bridge mode, bring it to the other side like that, turn it back into ground mode like that, and from here we just bring it outside of the map. Let's turn this feature off, and then okay, so that is basically connected. It's only not connected yet to the main grid, but that is something we can do using this. We use the underground cable here, so we are going like that, and we bring this power line to. We bring it also deeper underground. And it has to go to. I can bring it to there because that was the original power line. We can keep it. So I bring it to -50 to be absolutely sure, and then bring it over to there, and then hook it up to here, like so. And then from here, let's see. Yeah, we have to remove those here that are close to the water because those are only 10 meters underground. That will not like. So we have to redo those cables. These cables from here. These are already at -50. That's good enough for me, I hope. Like that. And then have to connect them up to here. Right. Yeah, we have a power flow. We have a heartbeat. Nice. Okay, this is fine. Yep, that's fine. And let's have a look at this dam. So eventually this water reservoir has to fill up. Now that will take some time. I even wonder how much water is able to fill up in this area. Get a little bit of light back. Thank you. Because we don't want to flood the area where we have this train line running. So we grab this thing again. We bring this area up because those water levels are about to rise. And the last thing you want is to flood your other areas. Here we go. So we make that higher. Like that. Here forms a little bit of a natural barrier, and on this side it's a little bit less important. Now we have to prevent it from spilling over into here. So what I'm going to do is just make this edge also larger, like that. And let's assume the height of the dam. So, oh, come on game. So, it's like this and then up to there. Yeah, that's the height of the dam. So that is actually the height that needs to be... Oh, that's like this height. Oh, that's nice. That's nice enough. Okay, so we can do then just something like this, and we keep it then a little bit more mountainous. Brush things slightly less, and then the size a little bit bigger. You can already see that it starts to it starts to flood a little bit. So maybe that's a good indicator. We will see. We will see. Also here. And regarding the city here, this industry area, I don't think there will be any problems. That water will just flow into this direction. Yeah, I think so. So now with this dam gone from here, from this location, now I wonder if this already has effect on the water levels at our beach area over here. Is this already dropping? Not yet, but we will see if that happens in the coming time. And what are you guys complaining about? Ground pollution. From what? Ground pollution? What causes the ground pollution, guys? Whoa. What kind of building? It's a water treatment plant. What? On that location? Maybe that's a bad idea. And this is that's the prison, and that's the small incinerator. Okay, let me do a quick fix on that. So eventually, this is just a parking lot. Yeah, it's a parking lot. So eventually, these guys will not complain anymore about pollution. So here we go. Yeah. So I hope that the water level will drop. I'm not, you know, I cannot put my finger to it. I think it's dropping, but maybe this needs time. This just needs time. I think that's it. It just needs time. Yeah, so we replaced the dam. We replaced it over here, and this road actually is going to nowhere. Man, why is that? Time, day. We can do something with the clouds. Make it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know if we make the clouds. Then still we have a sunshine, a very bright sunshine. You know. I don't know, sometimes when I'm recording then there's no issues with the lighting, but now it's like, what? Why is this so bright? Saturation, U-shift, contrast, post-exposure, tint, enable environment HDR, here, sky, doesn't do anything, sun properties. Well, sun diameter, sun intensity, sun flare size, no. I cannot even see the sun right now. With the intensity, it's definitely saying something about... Okay, so this in combination with this, then we will undo the clouds, so we make it a little bit like that. A few clouds is fine, you know, that always gives a little bit of more dynamic in game. Where is that sun? It's like... what the... Okay, it's a little bit too big, so we make it a little bit more smaller. Yeah. Okay, and then the intensity, we can yank that up slightly. Is it the maximum? Okay, so let's get out of here. How bright is everything? It's like it's like night sky. Man! If we add more of this now. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Well, at least it takes away a little bit of that ultra shiny glare on this road, so I'm not totally unhappy with that. So this road can go on like that, and eventually, I don't know where. Could build an office there, but yeah, this thing, this, like I said, this needs to fill up. I don't think that this thing is getting power already. It says it's producing 2 kilowatts, but that's like nothing. And it just needs time. So that is what I will do. Off camera, I will let the game run for quite some time, and also I can think about what I want to do in the follow-up episodes. And yeah, for the rest, the city is running actually fine. I mean, I don't have many blinking symbols. I do. These are the 2 ground pollution symbols, but yeah, no further warnings. Economy-wise, we are running pretty well. We have like a huge demand for everything. Our production is, well, of the scale practically. Especially here, we have like a lot of immaterial goods production. A lot of it, by the way, which is only good. We could maybe use a little bit more stone. We have a deficit of 45 tons. Stone. Yeah, you can put it basically everywhere. You know, stone area. Yeah. it's like nighttime. You see that? The lights are turned on. So this is not 100% good, but okay, I will figure that out. So we can go here and then stone. We can put a stone over here. There and there. Here we go. So we have an extra stone area. Hopefully it does not make too much noise for these guys, but we will see about that. Yeah. Okay, guys and girls, leave it at that. Thank you, Old Speedy, for the suggestions, and anybody else who has more suggestions for the city, feel free to put them in the comments, and I will see what I can do. Yeah. I definitely want to build more residentials in this area. I already said that before, so yeah, maybe that is something I'm going to do. But I also want to fix the lighting problems. Definitely something that I want to do. But anyway, we will do that in the next episode. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you. Bye bye.